I got you. He's been able to master every single product within this academy, right? He's been able to master levels. He's been able to master harmonics. He's been able to master the HF, the what is it, cash trap, right? He's been able to master the Dlo, but the Dlo is something very, very special, and something that was very, very special to him when he saw my brother, what's his name, the educator? Tyrone. Yeah, when he saw Tyrone actually doing that call that they hear for us for our investment group, he was like, yo, like, this is next level. He had a breakthrough. Like, his mind was just clear, and it was something that just clicked, right? I don't know if you guys ever had a clicking moment when things just click, right? And that's what really happened to Daniel that day. Something just clicked, and bro, it was just next level. It just blew up. Here today, we sat down and we was like, yo, you know what, Daniel? Let's have a boot camp, right? It's gonna be a 5-day boot camp that he's gonna be teaching you guys the strategy, okay? He's gonna be teaching you guys the strategy of the Dlo strategy. So he wanted to start with the Dlo because the Dlo, not only you could use it in HFX, you could be able to use it in FRX as well. And he's just gonna teach you here today the basics, right? We're gonna start from stage 1 and we're gonna work our way up so you guys can get the understanding in the field. But one thing I wanna tell every single one of you guys that's here right now is, guys, look, have your cameras on, because here you guys are part of $1 billion opportunity, right? There's been billionaires and millionaires that were able to be created here. And just to do to respect to my brother Daniel and myself, guys, have your cameras on. Even though if I'm looking at the sky, I'm looking at you driving, it's cool, right? Just have your camera on just to show some respect. Not only that, guys, but have your notepads ready. And if you guys miss any nuggets, this video is going to get uploaded to our YouTube channel where you guys can be able to just go there and go study this, right? Not only that, guys, but really value this time, right? Because Daniel's taking time of his day to come do this. And this individual, if you look at his schedule is one-on-ones, one-on-ones, one-on-ones. And I said, bro, let me make your life easier. Let's just have a block where we run it for 30 minutes for the whole organization. Whoever missed this sauce, missed the sauce, right? But you have this up and running, and we also have it on YouTube for you to go back and actually restudy this and take notes. So with that being said, my brother Daniel, I want to give it to you, bro, and I want to give you your flowers here in front of everyone because, bro, you deserve this moment. Not only you just hit this week, almost, or not this week, next week, you'll hit your 4th year trading. And I'm excited, man, because you have brought so much value to our organization. You have brought that it was like a gift from God that came into the business, and you came here, bro, and you just lighting the fire within all of us, bro. You're already that educator, that master educator you want to become. And I'm super happy and grateful that I get to share the floor with you. And I also get to, you know, mentor you as well. You got to mentor me as well and here this investment group. So I want to give it to you, my brother. Go ahead, take over and let us give us the sauce. I'm ready to take notes. So let's get it.
Yo, thank you, KD. That was phenomenal, man. I'm really excited, bro. You always hype me up, bro, to the T. And I want to give it back to you. I want to give it back to Natalia. I want to give it back to everyone here in this chat, because without you guys picking my brain every single day, searching for answers, I wouldn't be searching for those answers to give right back to you guys. So I give it right back to everyone here today, everyone who showed up. You guys are going places. You guys are hungry. And give it back to that video we just seen. I want everybody to drop some lions, bro. And if you're a lion, drop a lion. If you're a lioness, drop some lionesses. If you're a king, drop some kings. If you're a queen, drop some damn queens, bro. Come on. Like, yo, this right here, Dlo revolves around everything. Levels, bet. Let me check my Dlo for sure. Let's go. Pivots. All right, let me check my Dlo. Let's go. It's Dlo gang, Dlo world. We're just living in it, bro. We're just living in it, guys. And if you guys are ready to take this step by step, I'm going to take this slow. I'm going to introduce to you guys everything that I use and I utilize right now. And I'm going to promote the elite package, because for me, the elite package, bro, like KD said, I took advantage of all that shit. Sorry about that. I'm just really hyped. But I took advantage of all that. And I just saw the opportunity and I'm like, why just stick with Cash Trap? Let's go. Let's explore. Let's explore. And I give a shout out to my brother Tony for putting me on with levels, Lee Allen with pivots, Manny Q, harmonic scanners, bro. Like, just everything, bro. I love to trade all day. I love to trade all day. Honestly, bottom line, like, I'm a nerd, bro. When it comes to the charts, like, yo, let's get it. Let me play my video game. You know, so all right, let's cut it right there, guys. Another one thing I want to talk about is a lot of patience, you know, waiting for this Dlo to set up. could take a little bit. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be straight up and honest. It's gonna take about 15, 20 minutes to find the setup. But look, once it happens, it happens. It's gonna trend. And you're always gonna want to trade on a trending market. Uptrend, downtrend. If you're looking at like it's consolidating, please stay away. Please stay away. I don't want to hear, yo, Danny, this shit don't work. Sorry, guys, again. I don't want to hear it. Yo, this doesn't work. Danny, what are you putting me on with, bro? This does not work. But let me tell you right now, I had to go through that. This is why I spent so much time um, behind the scenes practicing, back testing. Okay, you know what? It doesn't work in a consolidation phase. It's just a trending market and a downtrend market, uptrend, downtrend. Simple as that, family. But guess what? It works for FRX and it works for HFX. So patience is a big key. And I'm gonna jump right into it, guys. So I'm gonna introduce the scanner real quick. If you don't mind me sharing my screen, brother. Yes, real quick, right here. Let me put up my screen. So you guys are gonna want to go to the Dlo app, right? The Dlo app, and today I'm just gonna talk about the setup, what I have on my trading view, what I have pretty much on everything that I utilize. And tomorrow I'm gonna go into bigger detail. So let me get this pulled up, guys. 1 second. Awesome. Amazing. So now that we're here, let me explain to you guys a little bit of what this is right here. Can you guys, can everyone see my screen on the Dlo strategy? Give me 1 second. Awesome. So right here, I have the Dlo setup scanner, right? And so you guys can utilize this to T and to be on point with all your entries. You're gonna want to click this little bell right here. What this little bell does is that it takes you to a Telegram chat where it sends you alerts straight to your phone. So once you do that, you click join chat, it sends you alerts, and it gives you a whole bunch of trading ideas with from US 30, NAS 100 to regular currency pills, pairs to gold to silver to anything that you can think of. It's in the Dlo. So now that you have that set up, I'm gonna go a little bit into my trading view. So not only is there a scanner, but what I really love about this and why I use it and it revolves around everything I do is because you can use it on your trading view. And like I said, actually, let me go back a little bit right here. So not only does it work with with FRX, it works with HFX as well. So all you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to hit strategies right here, and you're gonna hit hyperdrive. What the heck's going on? You're gonna want to hit hyperdrive. And when you go to hyperdrive, what hyperdrive is for HFX, right? So when you're going on this, you're gonna want to click on the most recent one because obviously anything farther in the past, the play is already done. It's already been made. You can possibly catch it at your own risk. You see the setup, go ahead, take it. If not, stay away from it, please. I don't want to hear, yo, Daddy, this doesn't work. It does work, trust me. So now, yes, so the first one, Dlo hyperdrives for HFX, Shadow is for FRX, right? So now I'm going to go into a little deeper with the trading view. On your trading view, you're going to want to look up on your indicators, right? And on your indicators, you're going to want to add your DeLorean helper and your DeLorean EMA. So once you add those, let me clean up my chart a little bit. Awesome. So normally your chart looks like this, right? Just plain, simple, boring old chart. Now that you enable it, it's going to look like that. You got your 200 EMA, your 50 EMA, your 13 EMA, and then you got your 800. You got your 800, 200, your 50, your 13, and your 5. Down here is what I have is called my Starch RSI. You guys should be familiar with this. Almost every trader uses this, Starch RSI. Here I have my RSI, and I have this on here because not only do I use my DeLorean to confirm all these trades, but guess what? I added not just one more confirmation, I added 2 more confirmations to my DeLorean EMA. So not only do I have a 4-step process, I have a 5 and a 6. Now that I look for all these confirmations here, I have 6 confirmations that are going to execute a proper trade, guys. You just got to look for every single thing that I see here, and I will go into greater detail with that. So now that you guys have this set up here, you're going to have your DeLorean EMA, your DeLorean helper. What the DeLorean helper does, right? The DeLorean helper gives you arrows the same way that the scanner does. So when you see these little green lines right here, these are actually arrows that tell you when to buy and when to sell. You zoom in, bam, you got your red arrow. Look what happened here, guys. A sell occurred, right? So we take it from this arrow. As soon as that thing comes up, look at that. 1,500 pips. 1,500 pips on a 0.01 lot size. That's 150 bucks, bro. 150 bucks, bro, just by following an arrow that it comes up. It's so simple to use. And then, so you have these two. I like to use my channel breakout sometimes when I'm trading currencies, but I haven't really gotten too much into that. Right now, we're on the DeLorean helper. So you're gonna want to have everything like this set up, right? Now I'm gonna go into the time frames. The time frames are really important because we go by the 3-candle rule, right? So if you're on the 15-minute chart, you're going to be in your trade for 45 minutes, right? 3-candle rule, 15 times 3, 45 minutes, right? So on and so forth. You're going to want to go to the 1-hour chart. Cool. You're going to be in your trade for 3 hours. 3-candle rule, 1 hour times 3, 3 hours, right?
Recording in progress.
Now for my swing traders, you guys want to just put your trade in. You want to walk away. You want to do something throughout the day. Go ahead, take it for on the 4-hour chart. But what are we gonna do? 4 times 3, 12-hour trade, right? So we go by the 3-candle rule. You're on the 4-hour chart. 4 times 3 is a 12-hour trade. Now again, you're going to the daily. You're at the day. You're going by the 3-candle rule. DeLorean is respecting everything that is doing. This is going to be a 3-day trade, right? So now that you guys know the time frame, let me get into on what you should be looking for. What you normally want to look for is your yellow EMA. Your yellow EMA tells you everything you need to know. What it is that is your red line crossing through. For the most part, you're going to want to look for 2 candles, right? 2 candles. You can ignore this micro pip, but you're going to want to look for your 2 candles is the yellow crossing through, right? The yellow is crossing through both of these right here. This one is a slightly bigger than this one, but what confirmed it for me was the yellow crossing through. Once the yellow crosses through and you see a slight separation right here, you're going to get in your trade on the pullback, or you can get on it on this pullback. So once you see the separation right here, this starts to break out above your 50, breaks above your 60. This is going to go on a super trend, bro. This is a 45-minute trade. And if you do the pip count right here, from here to there, that's 1,400 pips. I'm talking FRX right now, guys. So now that they both cross through, right? This one is going to give you your second confirmation that it is going to trend like crazy, right? So not only is your yellow crossing over your red, now your your aqua is also crossing over all these lines on the upside and crosses through your green candle, indicating that price is gonna keep going up on the upside, right? So that's what I see right there, right here, family. That is my confirmation that we're going in for a buy, right? Now, let me get into bigger detail with the sell, right? And I'm so happy and grateful that I have both examples right next to each other. Now, we're going for a sell, right? Now that we're here on the sell, what happens right here, family? Again, the yellow is crossing over the red. The yellow is crossing over the red on the downside now, right? So now that it's crossing over both these is crossing through my red, both my red and green candle right here. The red is bigger than the blue, downtrend, right? So now every time this pulls back to this, you're gonna catch it for a sell. You could have caught this right here for a couple of 300 pips, 400 pips, exited, protected your profits, wait for a pullback, let it close and wick, bam, you catch it for another sell. Bam, pulled right back, catch it for another sell, right? And how I know this play is going to continue to happen is by looking at my aqua. Now, when I look at my aqua right here, damn, now this is also crossing through. What happens when it also crosses through? Now it's just creating an even bigger trend on the downside. So now that you see not only your aqua crossing through, your yellow, your red, they're all crossing through, right? What's going to happen, guys? Price is going to continue to come down, right? Now, in order for you guys to identify all this stuff, you saw this rejection right here, meaning what? Price is extremely bearish. When price is extremely bearish, what does that mean? Little quiz real quick. What does that price mean when the price is extremely bearish? Drop it in the chat, please. What does it mean when price is extremely bearish and oversold? Moving on the downside. Oversold, yes, bro. Oversold, yes. But when it's bearish, meaning it's trending on the downside, right? So look at over here. Price is extremely bullish right here as well. What happened to the price? It skyrocketed. So when you see something right here break above, price is gonna go crazy. Look what happened here. Look at this movement it did. So not only am I looking at my EMAs to confirm everything that is calling out, I'm gonna use this right here. Cool, it's breaking above my 80. It's gonna keep trending. It broke above my 60. It's gonna keep trending on the upside. Then what happened here? Right here at this candle, it broke below my 60. Once it breaks below your 60, you know that this price is no longer trending on a bullish market. Excuse me, guys. It's no longer trending on a bullish market. Price is starting to make its pivot. Price is starting to make its change on the way down. Because what goes up must come down. And this is what I tell you guys to protect profits, right? When you're protecting profits, you're going to set up different TP zones in these areas when you see other stuff, other pivot areas. Here's one. I see another one here, another one right here, another one up here, and so on and so forth. And this is where the price actually ended up stopping. Delete that really quick. So this is where price actually ended up stopping. And look, what happens in the past happens in the future. What happens in the past happens in the future. It's just how it works in this market. So it's really important not just following these EMAs and following the proper setups, but also mark up your chart. Because even then, here you can't really identify that the price is coming down. But you know what? You can prepare for the actual movement. Yeah, you're gonna miss out on maybe like 100 pips or so, but just look at what it is, bro. Like right here is consolidating. It's figuring out where it wants to go. So you want to catch the actual movement. So by you catching the actual movement, you're gonna see, okay, here it's rejecting, right? Once it's rejecting, you're gonna be like, okay, cool. This is where the waiting game comes into play. You're gonna set an alert for maybe what is this? 1, 2, 3. Let's say an hour later, right? You just collected this. Now you're waiting for it to settle down. An hour later, you go work out, you go have lunch, you go have whatever. You set a timer, hour and a half, hour, and you wait for this setup right here. Once this setup occurs, what goes up must come down, right? What goes up must come down. Oh, I did not mean to do that one. Here's my undo. So what goes up must come down, family. And now that I made my money in the morning, I go work out, I go have lunch, I go chop it up with my mentor, I go chop it up with my friends. Cool. I'm gonna come back and possibly catch another bag, right? But by waiting for this setup to happen, yellow's crossing over the red on the downside. You're gonna catch these pips right here, and you're gonna execute this on this candle. Why? Because they're crossing right here on this one. So once they cross, you can take it. Let's say you miss it. The play is still active at least, because this right here is now crossing both of them. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait for the touch and trade, touch and trade. So whenever you see a little pullback, don't panic. Don't panic because this is a trending setup. When this happens right here, this is gonna trend for what? Let's see, 15, 30, 45, hour, hour 15, hour 30, hour 45. Bro, don't panic, guys. And I still have problems with this. But guess what? We're all on the same page. I did the math the other day. I have 1,300 hours in the charts, right? The other day I heard my brother Neno talk about it takes you 10,000 hours to truly master a skill. I got a long way to go, but guess what? Every single day, I'm back testing all my lessons. I'm seeing what happened, what I did wrong. I am studying myself. I am studying the market. I'm always a student of the game. So whatever happened yesterday, whatever happened the day before, whatever happened this morning, who cares, bro? Brush it off, analyze it, and let's get after it. Today I called something out that I didn't see. I didn't see it, but it's okay, guys. So now, whatever when these cross buy, right? They cross on the upside. You're gonna go buy. This is your second confirmation right here. Confirmation going up, crossing through, upside. This is your second one right here. This is a nice Dlo setup because all three now are crossing through the red and the blue. The blue is bigger than the red. You're gonna take this trade, especially if they're all crossing through on the upside. You would have collected here. Let's say you didn't take it from right here. Let's say you took it from the second confirmation. You're still collecting at least 1,300, guys. And why I say it's important to mark up your charts, because look what happened here. On these major spike points, there's a little resistance. So with just having a little resistance anywhere on the chart, price can always reject. And what happened? The candle closed below that resistance. So when something closes below, you're gonna be like, okay, you know what? This play is coming to an end. So when this play is coming to an end, let's say you come down to here, I would collect profits right there. I would collect profits. Why? Because this candle did not close above my resistance. Let's say it would have closed above it. I'm gonna wait for a break, retest, and for price to continue up. Break, retest, continue up. Since it didn't, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna wait for a break now on this side, a little pull back up, price to continue to come in this direction. So now that prices continue to come to that direction, price is coming up, but guess what? These are crossing now on the downside. So you could have collected this right here, waited for this touch right here, rejecting off the blue, taking it all over again. So not only was this one confirmation right here, you would have collected 600. You would have collected now from this point again, another, hold on. I think it's extremely low. From right here, you would have collected another 1,000. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty damn simple, family. You're gonna want to, and especially if you're on a 15, so now you're on a 15-minute chart, you're gonna take it for 3 candles, right? Anything here is juicy. It's overtime. Your 3 candles are confirmed. You got 1, 2, 3, 45-minute trade. At this 4th candle, you're gonna want to look to collect profits, to protect your profits. Plays coming to an end, and yeah, you're gonna wanna look to protect, not only because of your previous resistance, but because we're on the 15-minute chart, right? So the play activated here, right? Had your pullback here, pulled back here, you're gonna take it. Why? Because the play is already active. Right here is just the market trying to scare you, the market trying to get you to hit your stop loss, or just trying to get you to buy out. Don't be scared, family. When these setups happen, they happen. They freaking happen. And it took me a while. It took me a while to lose the fear, to lose some emotions, and to really just trade with my setup, to really just trade what is being given to me. And yeah, I mean, it's simple. Yeah, just waiting for your setups to happen, family. And so right now, my RSI right here, I put it at 60 and 40. The reason why I did that is because it was originally at 70, 30, I believe. Let's see where it's at. And from what I've been learning about this, is that normally what I've noticed is that by the time it gets above it, and I'm gonna go into how setting this up. Normally, by the time it gets to 70 and 30, so normally by the time it gets to 70 and 30, this is why I changed it here to 60 and 40. Because by the time it gets to the 30 down here, what happens? The play is already done. The play is already extremely bearish, that's looking to make its return up. Same thing up here. When it's at 70, you really have minimal movement compared to what it is breaking out of your 60. So imagine if you had it here and you take it here, you're minimizing your play action. This is why I moved them down to 60. Because once they break out of the 60, look how much bullish movement you're actually catching. Right here, same with the 40. Look how much bearish movement you're actually catching, and not just at the 30 when it's looking to make its way back, and not just at the 70 when it's looking to make its way back. So this is how I use this. As soon as I see price break out of my 60, like break out, not just get to it and then reject it. As soon as I see it break out, I'm looking to enter, because your market right then and there is extremely bullish. Not just come to it, reject, but come to it and break. Your price is now extremely bullish. I mean, bearish, sorry. So with your price being bearish, again, it's a selling market. Your price being bullish, it's a buying market. And yeah, guys, just follow these simple setups. These simple setups right here, you can do with anything. You can go on the 5-minute chart and take a 15-minute trade if you like. Take a 15-minute trade. They all look the same. Look, they crossed up, first signal. They crossed right here again. You're gonna wait for a pullback. Take it. You want to go to the hour. Same thing. Crossed up, crossed here. Take it here. You don't want to risk no money. You don't want to risk yourself. You're not too sure about anything. That's fine. Wait for your second confirmation right here. So you got one here, another one here, three number here, and number 4 here. All these are breaking above, crossing, crossing. What happens? You get a minor pullback, and the play goes. The play goes, family. You want to go to your 1 minute. Same thing. They crossed. They pulled back. Oh, hold on, right here. They crossed, pulled back. This one crossed as well. Boom. Pulls back. Keeps going, keeps trending. Anywhere you look at this in your trading view, it will always keep sending it. And now you go over here for the selling market. What do we see here? The same thing. Yellow crossing over the red on the way down. One activation. Your second activation is this one crossing now on the way down. And what's crazy, what's awesome is that once this activates, until you see a major breakout on your gray EMA line, which is your 200, which is, yeah, your 200, you will see a price just pull back either to your aqua, continue down, pull back to your gray, and continue down. Normally, in the 15 minutes is where you want to notice everything. So come back to your aqua, keep going, come back to your red. You can execute here again, execute here again, execute here again. Now let's go into a little bit on what I see for regular currency pairs for my HFX traders out there. Let's go and see some Dlo strategies, Dlo gang strategy right here. So now let's see if I can find something happening. We're gonna go on right here. We're on the 15-minute mark. Let's go to the 5. When you're on the 5-minute chart, what happens? If you're on the 5-minute chart, we go by the 3-candle rule. You're gonna take this trade for 15 minutes. I've noticed that you can clear your trade even if you take it at 10 minutes. So what do? You wait for your first indication here, but my yellow crossed over my red. I'm gonna take it at the next confirmation. This one's also crossing over now. You wait for the pullback. You can't just take it on the green candle. You wait for the pullback, and then you take your trade for 10 to 15 minutes. If you take it down here, this is 5, 10, 15, cleared. Now you wait for this next candle, you wait for the pullback, you take your next trade. Touch and trade. 5, 10, 15. You can normally clear them in the 15-minute mark. This is Euro USD. This is for HFX now, currency pairs. This is what I love about the Dlo strategy, that you can use it for literally anything. Yo, it's 444, bro. God bless. So now you wait for the pullback. It broke here. You're going to wait for a rejection on your gray EMA. Once you wait for this rejection, cool, it rejected. The play is still active. You're just going to wait for it to set up again. Right here, it sets up again. Everything's crossing through. This one crosses over. This is also crossing through. You're going to wait for a pullback and execute. pull back to the red, and execute. This is literally as simple as touch and trade, guys. Touch and trade. Let's look for another one. Bam, right here. Both my red and my yellow are crossing through both bodies, right? Which one is bigger? My green candle is bigger, uptrend. If my red candle is bigger, downtrend. This one right here, look, they cross down, crossing down both of these, downtrend. Wait for a pullback, execute it. Wait for a pullback, execute it. Simple, guys. So now I really want you guys to utilize the DeLorean hyperdrive and the DeLorean strategies. Here is a little bit more simpler. It gives you all the setups that you can everything that will be identified. But once you use this, it's gonna give you a little more sense of what you should be looking for. So now that you're coming here, your arrows right here, this is crossing through both of these. You're gonna take a 45-minute trade. Well, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow I'll be going through some other extra stuffs that I look at. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for today. What do you guys think?
Let's go. Stop sharing screen real quick, my brother.
I got you, bro.
Awesome. So real quick, I know there's a lot of questions. If you guys have questions, real quick, don't leave the call. Don't leave the call, guys. If you have any questions, yo, Daniel, thank you, bro, for that. I wrote like almost 3 pages down of this, but bro, like one of the key nuggets that I got, bro, was to really, have the short-term memory when you guys are doing this, and move on and study a back test. That's something that we've been able to implement together, and that's something that really has helped us from the first week that we started like doing our trading together, and then doing our trading now, being able to back test and see exactly what we did wrong so we could fix it the next day. That has been the key to like what has been working for us, bro. And I really appreciate you for bringing that up, because sometimes, even myself, I need to really hear it over and over and over again sometimes so I don't make those mistakes. But bro, I really appreciate you. Thank you for this, bro. I want to give it to you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Hey, you're welcome. Anybody has any questions, guys, just feel free to unmute yourself real quick. We have a couple minutes, and I know Daniel finished a little early to answer any questions for you guys. So let's get it. If you guys have any questions, just unmute yourself.
Let me know. I want to hear all about it.
Not much.
You guys have no questions? Nobody has any questions at all?
All right, fellas. Hey, Danny. So, based on what you've seen, I tried it out, with gold and silver. What do you think is the rate of it working on like other pairs? Like I've seen it work on silver and gold, so like Nash, US 30, those kind of pairs.
What is the win rate?
Yeah, basically like average.
Average, I've seen me hit maybe like about close to 70 in a week, 70, 80, bro. Waiting for everything, if I don't rush everything, I have a nice successful week. I'm not rushing into anything. I have a clear mind. I'm waiting, I'm being patient and not just chasing the money and chasing the skill. Then yes, bro, I do see a very high success rate, but it all falls under not only relying on this, but relying on your markups. So if you follow your markups, you mark up your chart, and then you use the EMAs, you will see a high success rate, bro. You will. Tomorrow I'm gonna imply on how to mark up your charts and use the EMA as well.
Daniel,
Yeah, talk to me, bro.
hey, quick question. So
Yeah.
if I'm setting aside an hour of my day for trading,
Mhm.
how much time do you think I should set aside if I want to use that strategy to to be?
What
I got two questions. How much time should I set aside, and have you mastered or came up with an idea of what's the best time with the best trades, the Dlo strategy, since you know it's bet trades, like what time of the day is the best time to trade with that strategy?
So since this is a trending strategy, your best time to trade is going to be on market open. On market open, and if you can't make market open, bro, I suggest you peep the chart, you look at your time frames, and you estimate it a little bit. You underestimate it. Cool. I think it's gonna set up in about 3 candles, right? We're on the 5-minute candle chart. You're gonna come back to it in about 15 minutes. Once the play activates, you have multiple opportunities to take the trade. Because what does it do? It pulls back and keeps going. So this is where the touch and trade now comes into play. So since this is a trending strategy, you're gonna want to really use it on market opens. On market opens where I've seen an extremely high success rate.
I appreciate it.
And yeah, no problem, bro.
Go ahead. You about to say what?
No, I was just gonna say that yeah, on market opens or and the beginning of the hour. The beginning of the hour is where I see plays happening at the end of the hour, pretty much in a lot of reversal points in the time of the hour. So in the beginning of the hour, at the half-hour mark, and at the end of the hour, I see stuff activating.
Sure.
Anybody else has any other questions? Anybody? Awesome. So I hope this was helpful, guys. It was helpful for me. I can't wait until tomorrow, day 2. And bro, let's get to it. Let's keep going, guys. I hope you guys took notes. Definitely practice this. Open up your trading view, go back test, try this out, put the scanners that Daniel said, and look for those bearish candles and those bullish candles for those buys and those sells. And thank you, Daniel, so much. I really appreciate you. Guys, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I will be having an IBO call due to everything that's going on right now within the organization. As you guys saw, this 3 days, we're building the business. Next week, we're starting our boot camp. So guys, definitely be on tonight's call at 7 p.m. I really appreciate every single one of you guys for being here and taking some time of your day to be here on this call. I really appreciate you guys. Daniel's going to be posting this video. He's going to be posting it in his YouTube channel. So we're going to create that here in just a little bit so you guys have access to this information. If you guys missed it, you guys want more information, you guys know that you can always reach out to my brother Daniel. And I love you guys. I appreciate you, but we're going to let you guys go. You guys already know.